Good morning, everyone. Brian here again with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning I have the review for us of the Atari VCS 2600 original library game, Battlezone. Now, it originally was published in 1980, based on a design by Ed Rotberg, Owen Rubin, and Roger Hector, and programmed and developed by Ed Rotberg, Morgan Hoff, and let's see, published by Atari Incorporated, of course. Back then, I'm not sure if you'd call the style quite a vector graphic style or not, but that's kind of what it may have resembled in some ways. As a matter of fact, the Bradley trainer, a trainer that the military used to give tank crews basically target practice and all, and battlefield scenarios for Bradley tank crews, was developed from the arcade cabinet original. Then, of course, in 1983, Atari Inc. developed and published the Atari VCS 2600 port. I don't really have a manual or anything, so I just looked up the rules, and you don't need to know much else here except for the difficulty switches. Left and right aren't used for anything, really. They have no in-game function. And other than that, it's simple enough with, like, say, scoring. Enemy tanks are worth 1,000 points. Fighters are worth 2,000. Super tanks, 3,000. Saucers, 5,000. And you get a bonus tank or bonus life at 50,000 points at 100,000 points. Basically, the whole synopsis is sometime apparently in the future, I forget from that point or even from now, the world governments and all had basically agreed upon a full world peace. Well, for whatever reason, probably because it really doesn't do anything helpful to their careers and puts them kind of out of business and makes them obsolete. Apparently, rogue military leaders decide to unleash a bunch of automated tanks and other automated things, such as the fighters and saucers and super tanks, to wreak havoc. And who knows why, if they're just trying to bring warfare back or whatever, you know. But you apparently are somebody who discovers an old retired tank in a museum of all places, which is still working, and are able to go out to combat them. Yeah, kind of weird scenario, but who knows? Maybe one day weirder things could happen. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this one for too terrible long. It's a pretty good game, though I'm well aware some regard from Activision back then. Robot Tank even better. And I haven't tried Robot Tank out and all, but from what I've seen, wouldn't disagree much. But Battlezone is definitely very impressive and special in its own right. Unlike the arcade cabinet original and Bradley Trainer, it has color graphics and is not exactly vector style, or I'm not sure with them if the arcade cabinet original and the Bradley, if it was actually really vector style, as I don't remember reading that part for sure, but I do know that it certainly, if it's not, it certainly is a style of animation which highly resembles vector graphic style, so. Anyway, here's my loose cartridge. It's not in too bad a shape. Could stand a little bit more cleaning up. Has degraded just a bit over time, but other than that, it still looks pretty good. You can see here it says 1983 Atari Inc. It says video game cartridge Atari 2600 VCS. And it says to use with joystick controllers. Again, I don't want to talk about it for too terribly long, because that can sometimes cause these things to drag out for too long, and really, my allergies, seasonal allergies, I guess spring is trying to get a bit of an early start here, and they've been acting up a bit. If you haven't noticed, I'm sounding a bit congested, so. Anyway, with that, and also I've got other things going on too, so Although I'm doing this scheduled video, you could say that my mind is kind of wandering, has been wandering other places, but, so forgive me if I may seem a bit more off than usual in a way. Anyway, I'm going, and we have a nice, black and red, top, label, so. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. It does work with the Hyperkit Retron 77 emulation hardware clone console, and is very good with that. And I've got mine set up to play it, so I'm going to go ahead and get us ready to go, and we're going to take a look into the gameplay. Okay, so here we go with the gameplay for the Atari VCS 2600 original library game Battlezone. Okay, one tank, that's for easy difficulty, setting on one player. Stop. Wrong thing. 2 is for medium, and 3 is for hard. We'll just do it on easy to start with. Okay, here's our first one. Simple joystick to move, and then use your button to fire. Also, backward and forward will control that way. I don't want to do it that way, so let's go ahead and reset it. First tank. One of these saucers. You can only take one shot at a time as it goes, so no real rapid fire or anything, so saucers might be interesting to go after, but you don't want to pay too much mind to them when there may be another potential target. Darn. Okay, so it got me for one of them. After a bit, they'll start to pop up on you pretty fast. Darn. Should have tried to move out of his way, but didn't get a chance. Now, where did that one come from? Okay, give it another shot real quick. I don't think so. I think that other one I got a tank and a saucer in one, so. Yeah. Ooh. It's one of those fighters, I think. tough to turn out of the way when you're a tank. Okay. That worked. Ah! 35,000, well, try it again. I enjoy this one, but I haven't always played it as much as I probably could or should, you know. Ah! Once you do that little buzz, let you know that there's another target that's come up on your radar. One thing I guess I've never been great at with this game is I've never been good about trying to maneuver as much as I probably should or could. I think that's one of the purposes of the saucers, generally speaking, is to try and keep you from really focusing on the targets which can get you. I mean, saucers, for one thing, are not going to actually fire at you. Extra points, but that doesn't mean much when you're at risk of being killed by everything else on the field at one time while they... Okay. See if we can break 35,000 for once. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time from the beginning. I'm tired of being killed that easy. Darn, couldn't get out of the way, and... around their way once they decide to fire on you. Well, not hardly. I mean, seriously, what was I supposed to do there? That's 14,000 before I'm down on that one. 16. Here, can't seem to back up, which is not supposed to be happening. Gotta fix up my controller a bit. Okay, there we go. Now I got backwards too. I think this will be the last one. I'll give it for now. At least they're all coming up in one pretty good area so I can find them easy. Oh. Oh. $2,400. $2,600. Seems to be about what I can do. Oh well, I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea with the gameplay by now. Okay, so that was Battlezone, a 1983 arcade port, technically, from Atari Inc., or Atari Incorporated. Is it pretty good? Oh yeah. I'm not the very best at playing it, really. Well, I guess I did okay, but I'm well aware there are many others who can probably way outscore what I could do. But anyway, I consider it a pretty good game. Again, also Robot Tank from Activision was considered possibly superior by many. Me, haven't checked out yet, but I'm pretty sure. I've also heard a lot say that they find them to be almost on par in some ways, so that's a little bit of a discussion for another time. I find Battlezone to be very good. This is a very good port of Battlezone, and I enjoy it pretty well. Although, admittedly, it can be tough to survive in the game long enough to get much of anywhere. At least for me. Forgive me, my back has been giving me a little bit of trouble here lately. Anyway, I also do have a few recommendations and links for you guys from my preferred YouTubers. There's Sal's Atari and Retro World, The Retro Byte, Kumar's Gaming, High Retro Game Lord, and Phil with his channel Lino Sword Gamer. They all have nice videos on this one, so I will leave links to all those for you guys, as well as leaving a link to the Wikipedia article on Battlezone for any who may wish to read up on the arcade cabinet original and this port further. Keep your eyes peeled on this channel, on my feed here on YouTube, also on Facebook, on Twitter if you follow me on there, and you should find out after a while what the homebrew, probrew, or prototype review video for this next Sunday is going to be. I haven't quite picked it out yet, so I'm not sure myself. Unfortunately, I'm out of new material, so we're going to have to pick one to emulate again, which is not my favorite way to do it, but could be worse. Anyway, if you enjoy my channel's content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comments section below. Big shout out to my Atari VCS, to my Atari 2600 Facebook group. Love you guys over there, and hopefully you'll be getting this video uploaded before too late this morning. Also, I'm well aware that kind of sarcastic comment I made on a post a bit ago may have been taken as offensive, and it really was meant more sarcastic. I wasn't trying to be insulting to anybody, so I do apologize if it may have come off that way. Probably should have gone there and commented about it, but I've just had so much going on and it's been quite a weekend and early week for me, so I just have not felt in there on it, so. But anyway, my apologies if I may have unintentionally caused any offense. Sarcasm is part of my sense of humor. Can't deal with it? Don't watch. I don't care. Though I don't really mean any harm. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And hopefully I will see everyone back here again on this next Sunday.